pre-COVID, between the Salvation Army and the Bread of Life, we were probably feeding 300 individuals a week. The height of COVID relief, we were feeding more than 700 individuals a day.
It wasn't that the numbers were a little higher, they were nearly threefold higher. And
I think it's definitely safe to say that we were really struggling, and Captain Ramsay really was the right man in the right place at the right time.
That spike in need, it's where your daily total was more than double your weekly total from before. I don't think there's any way anybody could have predicted that the need would be so great.
I'm all right without these today.
It was almost a perfect storm. Like so many other cities, Port Alberni was already struggling with the opioid crisis and increased homelessness. Then, in 2019, one of the largest forestry employers was shut down by a strike that lasted 8 months, leaving a large part of the community out of work, which had a domino effect on the economy. And then, COVID hit.
I mean, typically we are serving vulnerable population, the homeless population, those struggling with addiction or mental health. But we saw a whole segment of people, definitely a lot of people that were in isolation to protect themselves from the virus. Then also just people were laid off.
The Salvation Army Food Bank and Emergency Services, the Bread of Life Soup Kitchen, CMHA, and others quickly realized that on our own we wouldn't be able to serve this massive increase in need.
The right man in the right place at the right time. Michael Ramsay had been in Port Alberni for just a few years, but he had brought with him the exact skill set that was needed.
He has a unique set of experiences that I think most of us don't have. He's been around the world in his line of work with the Salvation Army. He has been in disaster zones. He has been in large urban centers and smaller communities. Those skills were just a godsend.
But he wasn't just an expert in delivering services in extreme situations. Before joining the Salvation Army, Michael Ramsay had been an entrepreneur, running his own business, working with international students and colleges. A business built on his ability to bring diverse groups and people together for a common purpose.
When this COVID came up, I had a lot of reminiscences of that, right? A lot of showing up, knocking on people's doors, or with COVID, I guess it's more telephone calls, and then learning Zoom, as all of us were learning Zoom. Excellent. Thank you very much.
He can see outside the box to see where there's new solutions and new ideas for what the need is, rather than trying to look at an old playbook. He's really strong on partnerships. So rather than staying in the Army, he would consider us to be community players, that all of us together are in this community and everyone has their strengths that they bring to the table.
We were able to pull together so many people who were wanting to help out in so many different ways. At first, we were handing out meals and groceries straight from the front door. Then we were able to have the food truck and serve meals straight off the food truck. We were able to deliver meals straight to people's homes at the height of COVID. Volunteers were working hard away, making food, serving food, packing hygiene kits, distributing them to people in need. So many people came together to help in so many ways. After the first 12 months of the pandemic, we have fed and cared for people over 130,000 times.
The Alberni COVID-19 Community Response Team was a veritable army of organizations and volunteers brought together and steered by Captain Michael Ramsay, working tirelessly to fill a need created by that perfect storm and leaving a new way of doing things in its wake.
It's been incredible to see what we've been able to accomplish in just over a year now, and what we've put in place for the future. And I think that we have solidified that these services are going to be delivered in an improved way, like we probably never would have seen.
To be used to be a part of the a community COVID-19 response right now, to be able to be a part of this community's solution to this problem that is plaguing the world right now, to be part of this team that is working to help out so many people, it is just such a blessing and such a privilege, and I'm just so thankful for that opportunity.
Hey, thanks so much for watching to the end. My name's Nancy Wilmot. I produced that video. And you know, it's the kind of story I really love telling. Good people coming together to do good things. If it's the kind of story you like watching, then you probably want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click on the blue ball. It's down here somewhere. It says Shaw Spotlight, and you'll get notifications every time one of our producers posts a new story. And if you could, please like and share our stories whenever you see them on social media. We'd really appreciate it.